Good evening, Om Shanti. This is Ala again. I would like to talk to you today about should we watch TV and news or listen to radio, or should we not? Me personally, I stopped watching TV about 3 years ago. And the reason for that, and not only TV, but I'm not listening to radio as well. If I'm watching something, it's going to be documentary, and I would be extremely careful which documentary, what programs I would watch. And the reason for this would be that I found that there is a lot of programs or news that are focused on negativity. A lot of lyrics, a lot of songs on the radio that bring the wrong message, as I think. They lower the self-esteem of our teenagers. It's focused on sex, it's focused on violence. Movies are, and I understand that people who are making movies telling us that this is what people want. That's why there's horror movies. That's all we're gonna make, because this is what people want. We went crazy with the zombies and the end of the world. It's just unbelievable how people sucked into the suffering, sucked into that moment of, okay, the world as I know gonna end soon, so I better start worrying now. The comedy, if you watch comedy, it's not even a comedy anymore. It's sad because it's either focused on sex or it's focused on portraying people as stupid people. It's never a good old comedies. That's what I found, and I know a lot of people enjoy that. And this is what worries me personally, that my family watching all that negativity coming in. And what I realized, that our brain has enormous capacity to keep everything in. So everything you see or hear will be staying in your head until you die. It will never be erased, because this is how the brain works. You may not remember that, you may not use it, but you will always have that in your head. And in one moment, unexpectedly, it will come out and hit you in the face. It's one moment. So if you have to watch something, if you have to put something in, and you are hungry for information, just be very selective what you're watching, what you're doing, what you're letting into your head. Because all those negative emotions that viewer gets from news, and news normally, there is way more bad news or scary news than a good news. It's not a secret. I'm not making that up. You guys all know that. Don't watch those news. Switch to a different channel who able to analyze what they're showing you from different perspectives, not just showing you, okay, this is what we see, this is what's going on, oh my God, hide. Just see what it is, why something bad happened, who done it, what's the purpose, what's my reaction to it, and who started it, and what's the reason. Analyze a little bit if you have to see it. But I think if we will start dictate what we want to see, the TV station and the news station will change it. We don't need to be scared every day. We don't need to feel horrible. We want more good news. And the simple reason, again, I'm going to repeat myself, because of the vibration. If you watch something scary and hopeless, for example, like the teenage girl grew up in a really bad, sort of abusive environment, and she's lonely and never will be happy. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She doesn't want to get married. God forbid she doesn't want to have any kids because it's in style. So every teenager who watching that kind of show wants to have the same, wants to be like that young person who is miserable. It's in style to be miserable. It's in style to be lonely and single. It's in style not to have kids. Since when? Who said that? Because I know people that I know want to have family. They want to have kids. They want to be happy, and they want to feel safe. So if we to analyze more who is doing it and why, only reason I see that there are some dark energies, dark sort of creatures, if you wish, that are like vampires that suck your energy when you are scared. They only eat off your fear, they eat off your misery, and they want you to be miserable. Do you want to be their dinner? Then be miserable, because they will not eat you if you're happy, because the happiness is way much stronger. So for that only reason, if you don't want to create that bad energy and sort of help grow those evilish spirits, just don't give them what they need. Be happy by spending time with your family. Be happy by watching what your kid is watching. Make sure it's happy and has a happy end. I don't know what happened to the happy end, but I haven't seen any movies lately. It's been like 3 years that I haven't watched any movies really. But I am sure the happy end movie produce way less than they used to. And that's the point. Someone wants us to be miserable. Do we want to be miserable? Do we want to be lonely? No. I don't want to be lonely. I don't want you to be lonely and miserable. I want you to be happy. Because if you're happy, then I am happy, because we're all connected. So if you have to watch TV, watch it carefully what you watch. If we are not going to watch certain channels that only produce negative things, then the rating's going to go down and they will have to change what they show you. I know that for sure. The reality shows, oh my God. I know there are some people that will damage their soul by pushing them out there and making fun of themselves just because they will get paid for it. But it's not good. It's not good karma. They're not doing anything good for themselves and not doing anything good for you who sit home, laugh at them, at their misery or stupidity or I don't know, low self-esteem. You're involved in that. So you're doing your own bad karma by being involved in this. Change the channel to something really good and supportive, because you want something that will boost up your self-esteem, will help you to grow as a person, and will remind you that you need to love yourself as well. You need to respect yourself, and you don't have to put your body to be judged, because in order to be accepted into some group, you have to be sexy, you have to reveal more. No, this is not the way. You're going to just lose your self-esteem, and they're going to lose interest in you because they will think that you are shallow. It's a delusion, an illusion. It's not truth. It's not a reality. If you start loving yourself and respecting yourself, and putting in your head only sort of creative energy, like something that will help you to grow and get strong, something positive, your vibration will change, it will increase, and you will get connected to the creative energies, and you will start feeling much better. So by being very selective to what you watch and what you put in your head, you actually helping yourself a lot. You are helping your karma. You are not supporting something that is very negative. That's all I have to say today. Have a good evening, everyone. And I wish you all the best. And be happy. Om Shanti.